Chosen one, stop scrolling immediately. Do not move past this video. I am not asking for your attention today. I am warning you. Someone who treated you as completely replaceable is experiencing a public and irreversible system crash right now, and heaven intercepted your feed to make sure you see exactly why it is happening. If you leave before the end of this message, you will miss the exact prophetic instruction that guarantees the breakthrough you have been waiting for. The enemy is screaming at you to swipe away. He knows that if you hear this truth, his hold over your life breaks forever. Lock your attention on my voice. The verdict on your vindication is about to be read. They thought your departure would absolutely destroy you. They waited in the dark to watch you fail, but instead you walked out of their toxic matrix and aged backwards. You carry a specific gravity that makes time itself look like a fool. And now, they are forced to watch you step into a new season with a younger partner, which is completely unraveling their mind. But before we uncover their public meltdown, we need to address what you are feeling right now in your physical body. You are not crazy. It is not just stress. That suffocating tightness in your chest at 3 in the morning is real. That burning exhaustion sitting behind your eyes is not a medical mystery. It is a severe spiritual attack. You wake up with your jaw tight and your heart racing. Their face flashes in your mind uninvited. Listen to me very carefully right now. That physical weight is your highly advanced spirit detecting the absolute panic of your enemies because they just realized they permanently lost access to your light. And they are literally starving. For years, you operated as a human battery for a master manipulator. You poured your pure energy into a bottomless pit of their insecurity. You gave them the very best parts of your soul, and they took it all while whispering that you were the problem, constructing a false narrative about you to anyone who would listen. They wanted you isolated. The exhaustion you feel today is the residual damage of that extraction. They did not just break your heart, they systematically drained your vital life force. You were never the anomaly in their otherwise normal life. You were the mirror. Your pure light exposed every single rotten thing they desperately tried to hide from the world, and they hated you for it. That is exactly why they punished you so severely. They could not stand looking at their own reflection in your purity, so they discarded you. They expected the betrayal to carve deep, heavy wrinkles into your face. They wanted the trauma to drain the absolute life out of your eyes. They wanted you to age in pure agony. But you are the cycle breaker heaven has been waiting for. The generational patterns of broken relationships end with you. You took the pain and you transmuted it into untouchable power. That restraint was not weakness, and your silence was a lethal weapon that starved their demons. You chose your dignity over cheap revenge. And because you walked away without seeking vengeance, the universe completely reversed your biological clock. You stepped into an ageless glow that science cannot explain. Every day you look younger and more vibrant. The heavy burdens of their toxic matrix melted off your shoulders. You became a literal magnet for beautiful new life, while they remained trapped in their own misery. While their bitterness is aging them like milk left in the sun, you are vibrating at a frequency they can never reach. This brings us to the ultimate divine reward that is currently destroying them. Heaven did not just heal your heart. Heaven sent you a partner who reflects your renewed, youthful energy. A younger partner. They are watching you from fake accounts. They are asking about you through mutual friends. The flying monkeys keep reporting back to them about how incredibly happy you look today. And every time your name comes up in those dark rooms, it hits them with the agonizing weight of their massive mistake. They threw away a rare diamond to play with cheap rocks. This specific dynamic is breaking their mind into pieces. Narcissists are absolutely obsessed with status and public appearances. They genuinely believed you would never find anyone better than them. They thought you would stay single and miserable forever. Seeing you chosen by someone younger and full of life is their ultimate nightmare, and it shatters their fragile ego completely. I need you to stop swallowing that heavy feeling in your throat. The spiritual backlash you feel right now is just their envy hitting your shield. You survived the fire, you earned this beautiful new chapter, and heaven is about to pull back the curtain fully so we can look exactly at how their life is unraveling right now. Let us go deeper into the exact reality you survived. The pain you carry is not imagined. You were never too sensitive or too dramatic. You simply have a heart that beats at a pure frequency, and that pure frequency made you the perfect target for a spiritual parasite. They saw your bright light, and they wanted to consume it entirely. You functioned as their personal stabilizer for years. Every time they were falling apart, you held them together. You absorbed their chaotic energy so they could walk around looking normal. You were the ultimate human battery. And what did they do when they were fully charged? They turned around and used that stolen energy to punish you, deliberately making you feel completely worthless while they stole your joy. The injustice of it all feels incredibly heavy sometimes. You gave them your absolute best. You forgave things that nobody else would ever tolerate. You stayed loyal when they gave you every reason to leave. And their ultimate reward for your endless devotion was a carefully calculated smear campaign designed to destroy you. They actively whispered lies about you behind closed doors. They twisted every good thing you did into a weapon against you. They painted you as the villain in a story where you were the only hero, and the people around them actually believed the lies. The flying monkeys nodded along and helped them build a false narrative, leaving you entirely isolated and confused about what you did wrong. It felt like the ultimate betrayal, but let me completely reframe your reality right now. Your isolation was never a punishment. It was a divine incubation season. Heaven saw exactly what was happening behind those closed doors. The universe watched you maintain your absolute integrity while they dragged your name through the mud, and God kept a perfect record of every single silent tear you cried. You must understand how rare you truly are. You are an empath with a supernatural capacity to heal others, but you were pouring sacred water into a cracked cup. The narcissist could never be filled. They are a literal void in the matrix, who survive strictly by feeding on the emotional life force of the chosen ones. They have no light of their own. That is why your physical body is still reacting today. Your nervous system remembers the constant extraction. When you feel that sudden exhaustion hit you out of nowhere, it is just a phantom memory. Your cells are detoxing from their venom. You are shedding the heavy, energetic weight they forced you to carry for so long, and you are finally returning to your natural state of peace. They thought they left you completely broken. They expected you to stay trapped in a cycle of bitterness and regret. But your spirit is entirely untouchable. The damage they did was only temporary. You survived the lowest vibration possible, and you emerged completely transformed, stepping into a supreme power that terrifies them deeply because they cannot control it. The truth is finally coming to the surface. The lies they told are beginning to rot in their own mouth. The people who blindly believed them are starting to notice the cracks in their mask. Your profound silence did more damage to their fake reputation than 1,000 angry words ever could. You let them destroy themselves with their own toxic behavior. I need you to pause and feel the truth of these words in your body right now. If your spirit is vibrating with a cellular knowing, it is time to take action. If this message is confirming the exact reality you lived through, do not stay passive. Gently press the like button right now to put a spiritual shield around this divine truth. Hitting that button is not just a digital interaction. It is a physical declaration to the universe that you are reclaiming your stolen energy. It seals your energetic alignment with heaven. It builds an invisible wall of protection around your newfound peace. ensuring that no dark entity can ever drain your vital life force again. Claim your freedom right now. Your pure heart was never a weakness. It was always your greatest superpower. The enemy tried to convince you that being loving was a massive flaw. They wanted you to turn cold and bitter just like them. They wanted to corrupt the beautiful essence of your soul, but they failed miserably because you kept your soft heart in a very brutal world. And because you protected your spirit, heaven is actively stepping in to defend you. The divine justice you have been praying for is no longer delayed. It is happening in real time. The universe is removing every single obstacle that they placed in your path, and you are being completely cleared for the massive blessing that has your name on it. You are no longer a source of fuel for broken people. You are a sovereign entity walking in supreme purpose. The days of sacrificing your peace to keep a manipulator comfortable are completely over. You have officially graduated from the hardest spiritual school in the universe, and your ultimate reward is a life of absolute overflowing abundance. Breathe that undeniable truth into your lungs today. Let it settle deep into your bones. The heavy season of being unappreciated and discarded is finished. You are the irreplaceable diamond they lost, and they will have to live the rest of their miserable life knowing exactly what they threw away while you walk directly into your glorious new chapter. You survived the absolute worst of their emotional abuse. You protected your pure heart when they tried to turn it cold. But there is a physical reason your reality has not completely shifted yet. You might still feel stuck financially, and the heavy brain fog continues to hit you when you least expect it. The exhaustion is still sitting in your bones. Here is what they never told you. The reason the universe responds effortlessly to certain people is not about faith. It is not about your discipline or your daily habits. It all comes down to a very specific hidden brainwave. Researchers quietly call it the gamma frequency. And it is the exact frequency your brain was running perfectly when you were a small child. Back then, ideas came easily to you. You had a profound intuition that always guided you safely. The world felt like it was completely on your side. Then the modern matrix went to work on you. The chronic stress of survival mode started to suppress that beautiful signal, and the trauma from the narcissist pushed it even deeper into the dark. Your pure energy was systematically stolen from you. Every single year, this sacred frequency was suppressed a little further. The version of you with lightning, intuition, and massive luck went completely silent. This is exactly why you feel that heavy block today. It is not a personal character flaw. Your pure frequency was sealed without your permission, and most people will live their entire lives never knowing this happened to them. But you are absolutely not like most people. You are a powerful, chosen one who refused to break. Even with your frequency suppressed by their toxic games, your spirit fought back. You took the tiny spark you had left, and you walked out of their personal hell. You chose your own peace over their endless manipulation, and then the spiritual dynamic fundamentally shifted. Let me completely reframe your reality right now. The passage of time was supposed to age you. The severe trauma they inflicted was supposed to leave you bitter and exhausted. But instead you walked through the absolute fire, and you emerged with an ageless beauty that completely defies human logic. You carry a very specific spiritual gravity today. You make time itself look like a fool. You did not just survive the storm. You became the absolute blazing sun that blinds them. Look at how brilliantly you are glowing right now. Nothing makes your enemies sicker than watching you step into a room looking younger and brighter after everything they put you through. They expected the isolation to carve deep wrinkles into your face. They desperately wanted to drain your vital life. Instead, you cracked a spiritual code they will never understand. While their bitter envy is aging them rapidly, the universe has completely reversed your biological clock. They look incredibly exhausted and entirely defeated. The heavy karma of their lies is manifesting directly on their physical face. Every time they look in the mirror, they see their own toxic soul staring right back at them. And this is where their manipulation completely miscalculated. Because you preserved your pure essence, you attracted a beautiful new reality. Heaven rewarded your silent dignity with a partner who matches your vibrant energy. A younger partner who sees your absolute worth is now standing by your side. This specific detail is driving the narcissist insane because they cannot comprehend how you upgraded your life so effortlessly. They expected you to settle for someone worse than them. They truly believed they were the best thing that would ever happen to you. Watching you thrive with someone who appreciates your youthful spirit shatters their entire false reality. Their carefully constructed fake mask is slipping right now. The people around them are noticing their sudden, erratic behavior. They are frantically trying to replace your pure energy. But they are quickly realizing that your specific depth is utterly unreplicable. They are drowning in the loud noise of their own making. Every new person they try to use feels completely empty compared to your light, and the heavy weight of regret is finally catching up to them. They are absolutely falling apart in public. They try to post happy pictures online to prove they are fine. They desperately want the world to believe they moved on without any regrets. But the people closest to them can see the absolute panic in their eyes. They are obsessively checking your social media from fake accounts, while their new relationships crumble under the weight of their unresolved toxicity. You became their single biggest secret obsession. Let the reality of your victory truly sink in today. You did not just recover from their severe abuse. You completely transcended the low vibration they tried to trap you inside. Every time they hear about your younger partner, it serves as a brutal reminder that your value actually increased after you left them. Heaven is making sure your joy is remarkably loud. Your profound silence is the exact weapon that starved their massive ego. You did not have to say a single angry word to destroy their kingdom. You simply removed your brilliant light from their terribly dark room. Now they are stumbling blindly in the shadows while you walk freely in the glorious sun. And this is only the beginning of their ultimate public collapse. Heaven is now releasing 3 specific truths about your new reality. The toxic matrix desperately wants you to feel guilty about your younger partner. They want you to question this beautiful blessing. But heaven orchestrated this exact connection as a direct compensation for the heavy years you completely lost. Listen very closely to the first divine truth. The first truth is energetic restoration. For years you poured your sacred energy into a bottomless black hole. The narcissist drained your youth and gave you nothing but deep anxiety in return. You aged yourself trying to save them. So, the universe intervened to completely balance the cosmic scales. God sent you someone overflowing with vibrant, unburdened life force. This new partner does not require you to be their human battery. They bring their own massive light to the table. Their youthful energy acts as a healing balm to your exhausted nervous system. You are finally receiving the exact pure affection you always deserved. You do not have to fix them or save them from their own dark demons. This brings us to the second undeniable truth of your reality. You completely outgrew your old toxic timeline. Your spirit refused to decay in their dark shadow. Because you preserved your pure heart, your physical body responded by reversing its biological clock. You literally stepped into an untouchable, ageless glow. You are vibrating at a frequency that older, bitter souls simply cannot tolerate anymore. The narcissist is weighed down by a lifetime of heavy lies. They carry the dense energy of their own massive regret. But you radiate a profound lightness that only attracts genuine and vibrant souls. Your younger partner recognized your immense spiritual royalty instantly. Pay very close attention to this next part. The enemy tried to hide this exact mechanism from you. They want you to fall asleep before you claim your permanent victory. If your cells are recognizing this raw truth right now, you must anchor it physically. Do not let the matrix break your focus today. Type 777 in the comments right now. You need to physically claim this incoming miracle and lock in your new frequency. Typing that number is a sacred physical act of absolute alignment. It proves to the universe that you are ready to receive the massive compensation heaven prepared for you. Do it right now before we move forward. Which brings us to the third and most powerful divine truth. The universe uses this specific dynamic to deliver ultimate justice. Nothing destroys a narcissist faster than seeing you chosen by someone younger and full of absolute life. It is the ultimate confirmation that you were always the superior prize. They spent years trying to convince you that your best days were behind you. They wanted you to feel completely undesirable and entirely dependent on their breadcrumbs. So heaven flipped the script in the most public way possible. Your new relationship is a bright spotlight shining directly on their massive failure. Every time they look at your glowing new reality, their fragile ego shatters a little more. They cannot compete with the vibrant energy you now possess. Their new supplies look exhausted and completely drained. Meanwhile, you are flourishing in a dynamic that brings you genuine, unbothered joy. You won the spiritual war without lifting a single finger. They are stuck in a prison of their own making. They desperately try to mimic your happiness, but it always looks entirely fake, because they lack the pure soul required to sustain it. The flying monkeys are starting to notice how incredibly authentic your new life feels. Your younger partner treats you like the absolute royalty you are, and it exposes every single lie the narcissist ever told. The contrast is completely undeniable. You must stop questioning why you received this beautiful gift. You earned every single piece of this massive blessing. The universe is literally paying you back for the years of emotional labor you provided for free. The deep peace you feel today is the ultimate proof of your immense spiritual victory. You are the cycle breaker who claimed the final reward. Your timeline has permanently shifted. The enemy is screaming at you to doubt this new reality. They want you to feel insecure about the age gap or the sudden beautiful changes. Silence their toxic whispers immediately. You are a rare diamond, and you finally found a setting that actually respects your brilliant shine. Watch what happens next in the spiritual realm. It is mathematically precise. The higher you rise in your new, unbothered reality, the harder their toxic kingdom falls. They are losing their grip on everything they tried to control. And heaven is making sure they have a front row seat to your spectacular triumph. The enemy is watching you radiate pure joy. They cannot comprehend how you recovered so beautifully. They expected you to crawl back to them, begging for validation. But you are standing tall next to someone who actually cherishes your light. Their dark mind is spinning completely out of control, trying to figure out your secret. They assume you found a new manipulative tactic. They think you are playing a calculated game just like they always do. They cannot fathom that your magnificent glow is completely authentic. Your younger partner is drawn to you because your spirit is vibrating at a massive and untouchable level. You literally outgrew their entire world. Every time they see your new reality, their fragile ego shatters violently. They spent years trying to convince you that nobody else would ever want you. They built a massive prison of insecurity inside your mind. Breaking out of that prison was your first tremendous victory. But thriving with someone vibrant and young is your ultimate revenge. They are desperately trying to mock your new relationship to anyone who will listen. They whisper toxic rumors about your younger partner. but everyone can see the absolute desperation leaking from their voice. They sound incredibly bitter and completely obsessed. Their own friends are starting to back away from their relentless and heavy negativity. Before we go any further, I must interrupt this transmission for something highly classified. Listen to me very carefully right now. There is a profound physical reason your reality shifted so radically, and science just uncovered why. The dark elite never wanted you to find the exact mechanism I am about to show you today. You felt exhausted for years because the Matrix engineered a specific frequency to suppress your brain. They wanted to keep your pure wealth-attracting state completely dormant. But a leaked CIA document recently revealed a massive breakthrough. 4 neuroscience labs confirmed a 7-minute audio ritual that forces your brain back into synchronized gamma coherence. This is the exact frequency your brain was running as a genius child. When you reactivate this powerful gamma wave, your intuition becomes lightning fast. The universe begins working with you effortlessly. This is exactly why you developed an ageless glow and naturally attracted a vibrant younger partner. Your restored frequency literally pulls beautiful things toward you. This profound breakthrough was never meant for the masses. It was specifically designed to keep the elite securely in power. But now rare cycle breakers like you are using it to completely bypass the Matrix. You do not need a $7,000 biofeedback machine. You do not need years of exhausting spiritual healing to get your power back. You simply need to realign your cellular frequency with the divine truth. The dark elite are actively panicking right now. They are frantically trying to scrub this leaked document from the internet as we speak. They are flooding the market with dangerous counterfeit frequencies to keep you entirely confused. You must actively guard your precious energy. Beware of cheap imitators trying to steal your vital life force. The only authentic protocol is safely waiting for you right now. Find the specific link in the pinned comment below. Do not hesitate for a single second. The universe rewards immediate obedience. Claim your true energetic alignment today before the dark elite permanently revoke your access forever. When your gamma frequency operates at its highest capacity, you become a literal sun. The narcissist is absolutely terrified of this brilliant light. They survive by feeding on the low vibrations of doubt and deep anxiety. But your new frequency is complete poison to their dark and starving demons. They can no longer attach their cords to your spirit. You are watching the universal law of compensation play out in real time. The energy they stole from you is being returned, multiplied. Heaven is delivering the exact harvest you were promised. Your younger partner is simply a physical manifestation of your beautifully restored cellular alignment. You are literally experiencing a massive quantum shift right now. Meanwhile, the narcissist is experiencing a terrifying energetic bankruptcy. They have no original light of their own. Without your pure energy to sustain them, their entire false reality is rapidly collapsing. They are frantically searching for a new human battery. But every single person they target can subconsciously feel the heavy toxicity radiating from their dark aura. They are becoming entirely isolated in a crowded room. The flying monkeys who used to support their lies are suddenly waking up from the trance. They are noticing the massive discrepancies in the stories. They see how vibrant you look and how miserable the narcissist has become. The undeniable contrast is destroying their carefully constructed public image permanently. You did not have to defend your name to anyone. Your spectacular success is doing all the talking for you. Every time you smile genuinely with your new partner, a massive shockwave of defeat hits your enemy. They pushed you away, expecting you to drown in sorrow. Instead, you learned how to walk on water. You are completely untouchable now. Let us look closely at what is happening behind their closed doors right now. The narcissist is projecting a fake image of absolute perfection to the world. They smile for the cameras and pretend they are completely unbothered. But their secret reality is a terrifying nightmare of deep regret. When nobody is watching, they are frantically obsessing over your beautiful new life. They stare at the pictures of you and your vibrant younger partner. They zoom in on your face, searching for any sign of hidden misery. But all they find is an undeniable and breathtaking, ageless glow. You look healthier and more alive than you ever did when you were with them. The heavy chains of their toxic matrix are completely gone from your shoulders. This specific realization is literally making them sick to their stomach. They desperately wanted to be the absolute peak of your entire existence. They needed you to mourn their absence for the rest of your life. But you effortlessly replaced their dark storm with a brilliant sun. And their fragile ego is collapsing under the weight of your ultimate upgrade. The flying monkeys who carried their toxic gossip are starting to retreat. They are looking at your spectacular success and comparing it to the bitter reality of the narcissist. The massive contrast is impossible to ignore anymore. The whisper networks are slowly turning directly against the master manipulator. The people they used to control are finally waking up from the trance. Every single lie they told about you is suddenly catching fire in their own hands. They claimed you were the crazy one who ruined the connection. They told everyone you were impossible to truly love. But your new relationship is a bright spotlight, exposing their profound deception. A younger, vibrant soul chose you because your pure energy is absolutely magnetic and deeply healing. The enemy is experiencing a severe spiritual starvation right now. They try to extract energy from new people, but the supply is entirely hollow. Nobody possesses the rare diamond quality of your specific soul. They are wandering through a desert of their own making. And every time they feel thirsty, the universe reminds them that they voluntarily poisoned their only well. Their hidden panic is starting to bleed into their daily life. They are making incredibly reckless decisions and snapping at the people closest to them. The mask is slipping in places where they used to have perfect control. They are terrified that the world is about to see their true rotten core. The pressure building inside their mind is reaching a catastrophic level. Heaven does not need you to lift a single finger to destroy your enemies. Your absolute peace is the ultimate weapon of mass destruction. The simple act of you living a beautiful life is tearing down their entire fake kingdom. You are witnessing the perfect mechanics of cosmic karma unfolding flawlessly. This is exactly how divine justice operates for the chosen ones. But heaven is not just isolating them. The universe is actively gathering the remnant of chosen ones who survived the exact same fire. You are part of a massive spiritual awakening happening across the globe right now. Other rare souls are waking up in the middle of the night feeling the exact same heavy attacks. They are desperately crying out for a divine confirmation. We must build our invincible tribe and protect the sacred frequency together. You hold the power to break the dark matrix for someone else today. I need you to share this specific message with one soul who is waiting in the dark for a massive shift. Send this truth to someone who is currently being drained by a master manipulator. Be their angel today. Sharing this video is not a casual digital action. It is a profound spiritual mandate to rescue your brothers and sisters from the toxic illusion. When you share this revelation, you are actively cutting the cords of deception for another chosen one. You are telling the universe that you are ready to lead the remnant into absolute freedom. The narcissist wants you to stay entirely silent and isolated. They fear the moment when the chosen ones finally connect their pure light together, because when our frequencies combine, their dark empire shatters into dust. So share this message proudly and watch how the atmosphere immediately shifts around you. Your brave action seals your own energetic protection permanently. Now I need you to prepare your spirit for what happens next. The universe is about to show you the ultimate conclusion of their hidden panic. The internal pressure they are feeling behind closed doors cannot be contained much longer. The universe is setting the final stage for their absolute downfall. What was hidden in the dark is about to be dragged violently into the blinding light. You stayed silent while they screamed their lies from the rooftops. You trusted the divine timing even when it felt incredibly unfair. Now heaven is demanding that the entire world witness your ultimate vindication. The public reckoning they desperately tried to avoid is rushing toward them like a massive freight train, and there is absolutely nothing they can do to stop it. They are currently experiencing a public and irreversible collapse. The carefully constructed mask did not just slip today, it completely shattered in front of the exact people they used to gossip with. And it happened because they finally realized you are never coming back. The heavy reality of your permanent absence just hit them like a massive concrete wall, and they simply cannot breathe. Every time your name comes up in their dark room, they completely lose control of their suppressed emotions. They are publicly unraveling and making absolute fools of themselves. The flying monkeys are standing there watching them scream and cry in pure desperation. They are frantically trying to defend a toxic kingdom that already burned to the ground. It is a spectacular and undeniable failure. Someone recently mentioned how incredibly vibrant you look with your younger partner, and that simple observation triggered a catastrophic meltdown in the narcissist. They literally broke down in front of a crowded room. They tried to insult your beautiful new relationship, but their voice was shaking with severe panic and undeniable jealousy. Everyone finally saw the pathetic monster hiding beneath their skin. You won this massive spiritual war without lifting a single finger. Your profound silence starved their demons completely. Now they are drowning in the toxic noise of their own making, while you walk freely in the glorious sun. The divine justice you prayed for is fully manifested right here and right now. They are completely broken, and you are entirely untouchable in your beautiful new reality. They expected you to stay trapped in their dark illusion forever. They wanted you to mourn their pathetic absence until the end of time, but instead you became the absolute uncertainty they were never built to handle. The tables have completely turned on the master manipulator. They are now the one waiting in wound, desperately hoping for a second chance that heaven has permanently denied them. But there is a specific reason your ultimate financial breakthrough has been sitting at the door without coming in. It is not a lack of faith on your part. It is absolutely not your fault. It is a blocked signal. The modern world systematically suppressed the exact gamma brainwave you need to claim your full universal inheritance, and the dark elite want to keep it entirely dormant forever. Princeton University studied this exact brainwave in massive detail. The Einstein Center confirmed that the legendary flow state is driven entirely by this pure gamma frequency. And after years of intense secret research, a team of dedicated neuroscientists compressed an entire activation protocol into a 7-minute audio track. You simply close your eyes and let the sound wave restore your pure genius. This powerful frequency is called the Genius Song. Over 18,000 chosen ones have already used it to unlock their massive finances and heal their deep relationships. A nurse from California said her life now feels beautifully enchanted. A business owner from Texas said the gamma frequency effortlessly solves his hardest problems while he sleeps. Their generational curses are simply gone. The dark elite have paid thousands of dollars for clinical sessions to access what the Genius Song delivers in 7 minutes. They would prefer this massive breakthrough remain completely out of reach for people like you. They are actively flooding the internet with dangerous counterfeit frequencies to keep your gamma state entirely suppressed. You must guard your sacred energy immediately. Do not look for this on streaming platforms. because those diluted copies contain absolutely no brain entrainment technology. The only authentic version of the Genius song is available through the protected link in the description and the pinned comment below. Click that specific link right now. Do not let the Matrix steal this profound tool from you. Secure your authentic access today. The universe demands absolutely no risk from a chosen one. You are fully protected by a complete energetic guarantee. If you do not experience the massive shift you deserve, your entire investment is returned without a single question. This is an energetic exchange governed by absolute divine trust, and 4 powerful bonuses are waiting to completely transform your entire reality when you claim it. Do not let your left brain whisper financial doubt into your spirit right now. That hesitation is the exact matrix programming designed to keep you broke and exhausted. If your cellular intuition is vibrating with this raw truth, heaven demands immediate obedience. Click the link in the pinned comment below right now. Activate your frequency before the elite revoke your access forever. You walked into this season bleeding from deep wounds inflicted by people who were completely blind to your true worth. But look at your beautiful reality now. You are no longer waiting in pain for a fake apology from a master manipulator. You have completely transcended their toxic and heavy matrix. While they are publicly unraveling in their own dark misery, you are stepping into your permanent, ageless glow. The severe spiritual exhaustion and the frustrating closed doors are entirely shattering right here and right now. Step into your absolute supreme power today. Receive the exact massive harvest heaven prepared for you. The brutal days of sacrificing your own peace to keep a broken person warm are completely over. You are a sovereign entity walking in supreme divine purpose. The dark parasitic cords they attach to your spirit are permanently severed. You are finally breathing the clean air of absolute freedom. Look back at the massive, terrifying storm you just survived with such immense grace. They truly believed the heavy rain would wash you away into nothingness forever. Instead, the pouring rain simply watered your divine sacred seed. You grew into a magnificent tree that provides beautiful shade for everyone except the narcissist. Your vibrant younger partner is not just a beautiful romantic reward from the universe. They are a physical mirror reflecting your entirely restored pure frequency. Heaven brought them into your life to firmly confirm that your supreme value was never diminished by the severe abuse. Your magnificent light is brighter and far more magnetic than ever before. The master manipulator will spend the rest of their miserable life desperately searching for your replacement, but they will absolutely never find another rare diamond like you. They will be forced to settle for cheap rocks while constantly obsessing over your perfectly happy reality. You are their ultimate haunting regret. You must completely release any remaining guilt you hold about leaving them behind in the dark. Their miserable destiny is no longer your heavy spiritual responsibility. Heaven forcibly removed you from their toxic presence because your assignment in their life was officially finished. You brilliantly saved yourself just in time. Every single painful tear you cried in secret has been magically converted into pure universal currency. The cosmic scales of justice are completely balanced in your favor now. Heaven is actively paying you back with profound, lasting peace and overflowing financial abundance. You are officially entering a season of uninterrupted and spectacular joy. The dark, vicious cycle of generational pain completely ends with you today. You bravely broke the heavy, traumatic chains that held your entire bloodline back for decades. You are the specific chosen one, Heaven, trusted with this massive healing assignment, and you beautifully executed it with absolute flawless grace. We are going to permanently seal this divine decree together right now. This is not a casual, fleeting moment of emotional reflection. This is a profound spiritual covenant that absolutely requires a physical anchor on earth to activate properly. because heaven responds directly to your confident momentum. God does not measure your immense faith by your private thoughts alone. Heaven measures it by your speed of immediate obedience. The brilliant window of miraculous multiplication is standing wide open for you right now. Prove to the universe that you are finally ready to receive the absolute fullness of your divine reward. Say this powerful sacred statement out loud with me right now. I claim my permanent and absolute freedom today. Now go directly into the comments below and type the exact words, "I am free," to physically anchor this massive shift. Typing those specific words is your final, unbreakable spiritual seal. It permanently closes the heavy door on the narcissist forever, and it simultaneously opens the massive golden gates of your incredible new reality. Leave your powerful declaration right now. Welcome to your completely untouchable and glorious new era. The heavy, exhausting spiritual battles are entirely finished for good. Subscribe to this sacred sanctuary so you never miss the exact prophetic instruction heaven releases next. The chosen remnant is rapidly rising together across the globe, and you are a vital, anointed leader in this beautiful movement. Your stunning, ageless glow will only get significantly brighter from this beautiful moment forward. Walk proudly in your supreme spiritual authority today, and never look back at the dark, pathetic ruins they created. You are absolutely invincible and deeply loved by heaven. I will see you in the next divine transmission. Remember that your profound existence is a literal miracle. They tried to bury you deep in the dirt, but they did not know you were a powerful, sacred seed. Now you are blooming beautifully in the sun, while they remain trapped in the cold, dark ground. Stay incredibly strong and keep shining your massive light.